Good afternoon, and thank you for listening to Conversations for College Success. Today, I'm going to follow up on last week's podcast, What are the keys to your success? And the answer is knowing yourself. One of the multiple ways you can get to know yourself is through various skills inventories. I previously spoke in a previous podcast about O-Net Interest Inventory, also called O-Net Interest Profiler. Today I'm going to talk about the Holland codes. Both skills inventories use the same codes. The Holland codes were developed by John Holland. He developed a system based on personality theory to show how a person's interests match their career choices. According to Mr. Holland, a combination of self-knowledge and intellectual potential will enable a person to rise to higher levels of achievement. To complete a free Holland Code career quiz, you can use Google and make sure it is a free career quiz, and it's called Holland Code, or Holland Codes, plural. The quiz will consist of career tasks that you should score from 1 to 5, 1 being little interest to 5 high interest, and is very similar to the O-Net. So if you already took the O-Net Interest Profiler, you do not need to take the Holland Codes. Or you can take both and compare the two and see if you answered both the same way or differently. The findings should be the same if you answered the same way, and it would be different if you did not, which means you answered them differently. There are 6 Holland personality types of codes. They are a career development tool. It can help each of you identify your strongest interests and match them to possible careers. The codes are based on 6 personality types. The first is realistic, which has an R, investigative, which uses an I, artistic, which uses an A, social, which uses an S, enterprising, which uses an E, and conventional, which uses a C. Individuals with realistic interests enjoy hands-on work, often involving objects. For example, repairing vehicles, working with computers, construction, being a mechanic, a technician, or a plumber. They may take up careers in technology, carpentry, and other trades. They are often good with spatial reasoning abilities. They can competently utilize schematic diagrams, as well as envision and mentally rotate 3D objects. They're often said to enjoy working with things more than people. Realistic workers prefer concrete problems to abstract ones. Realistics also like to work with animals, tools or machines, mechanical or electrical drawings. They value practical things you can see, touch, and use like tools or equipment. They see themselves as practical, mechanical, and realistic. They will avoid social activities like teaching, healing, and informing others when possible. The second one, social. People with social interests enjoy helping and engaging with people. Social interests are common among teachers, therapists, healthcare workers, clergy, and caregivers. The social interest theme is often associated with extroversion or being an extrovert. However, if social careers are ultimately about helping others, there's also a feeling preference that might be seen as the core of this domain. They may enjoy careers such as counseling, psychology, ministry/clergy, or nonprofit work. Social interests often excel in hands-on work such as nursing or caretaking. Socials also enjoy helping people with opportunities. Helping people include teaching, giving first aid, providing information, generally avoids using machines or tools to achieve their goals. They also enjoy sharing information with others. They value helping people and solving social problems. They see themselves as helpful, friendly, and trustworthy. Investigative. Individuals with investigative interests enjoy analytical, scientific, and intellectual interests. They also enjoy working with ideas and theories. They generally perform well on mathematics portions of aptitude tests. Investigatives have a penchant for abstract thought, and also suggests a preference for being intuitive. Investigative work often requires the ability to focus and think deeply about something for extended periods of time. Individuals interested in investigating things will generally have an investigative, realistic Holland code, which is I and an R. They typically pursue STEM careers such as the physical sciences, computers, technology, engineering, or mathematics. Investigatives are good at understand and like to study and solve math and science problems. Generally, they avoid leading, selling, or persuading people. They value science and they see themselves as precise, scientific, and intellectual. Enterprising, also sometimes called extroversion, per the Holland Code, are in some respects synonymous concepts. Both involve actively moving out into the world to obtain what one wants. Such individuals are generally assertive, outgoing, and self-confident. Enterprising work commonly entails the promotion of products, ideas, or services. Typical careers include sales, marketing, business, management, entrepreneurship, and politics. Journalism also has a strong enterprising elements, such as interviewing, on-site reporting, and soliciting information. Many extroverts will gravitate toward business and entrepreneurship, although introverts with a solid backbone may dabble as well. The terms introvert and extrovert are from Myers-Briggs Interest Inventory and will be discussed next week. Per Holland Codes, there are a fair number of intuitive entrepreneurs, journalists, and executives. Holland believes intuitives will find most business jobs somewhat mundane and prefer careers with more opportunities for creativity. Enterprising. They like to and are good at leading, persuading people, as well as selling things and ideas. They generally avoid activities that require careful observation and scientific or analytical thinking. They value success in politics, leadership, or business, and they see themselves as energetic, ambitious, and social. The next code is artistic. Those individuals often excel on verbal portions of aptitude tests and may exhibit unconventional career or lifestyle preferences. They are at their best when honing their craft or exploring new ideas and possibilities. Many artistic careers, such as painting, dancing, sculpting, photography, and design, include realistic, which means concrete, hands-on elements. There are artistic investigatives. They may be nonfiction writers or study humanities. Those with an artistic social code may enjoy teaching art, music, literature, or languages, as well as music or art therapy careers. Artistics like to create activities like art, drama, crafts, dance, music, or creative writing. They generally avoid highly ordered or repetitive activities. They see themselves as expressive, original, and independent. Conventional type individuals, and conventional is a Holland code. They like to work with numbers, records, or machines in a set and orderly way. They generally avoid ambiguous, unstructured activities. They are good at working with written records and numbers in a systematic and orderly way. They value success in business, and they see themselves as orderly and good at following a set plan. The Holland Inventory is just one of several career interest tools available. It includes 6 interest themes or domains, and they are described by John Holland, which I shared within this podcast. Thank you for joining Conversations for College Success. Thank you to my subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, then I ask for you to become a subscriber. Send your questions to conversationsforcollegesuccess@hotmail.com. Again, send questions to conversationsforcollegesuccess for collegesuccess@hotmail.com. Talk with you next week. Bye-bye.